Welcome to my June reading for Aries. If you have Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, this reading is for you. This month I am reading about love, and that's opportunities to generate love, and that is love of all sorts. This is relationships with loved ones. This is relationships with potential spouses. This is the kind of love that you have for yourself, self-confidence and compassion. So that's what I'm focusing on for the month of June. Now I have shuffled the cards and I will begin this reading. One of the things that I recommend for you if you're new to my readings is that you look through my old readings to kind of get a baseline of how I read. It has evolved a bit since I started in November of 2021 reading on YouTube. However, the information is coming from the same place. I read intuitively, and I think that sometimes looking back at the old readings will give you a better idea of how my intuition works. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the cards and begin. Again, this is for Aries. So what is at the heart of the matter for June for Aries, please? What is the heart of the matter for Aries? What's the heart of the matter for Aries for June, please? I have two cards. There's been some combativeness. This is strife, fighting, competitive activity. Some things that I don't think that it feels comfortable to you. Although it's Wands energy, it's fire energy, it's creative energy. This is people striving for a goal, and it does feel competitive. It feels like there's someone who's trying to win and to leave everyone else out. So crossing that energy is balance. So this is really kind of opposite. So this is working together. This is giving and taking, being able to give and take. It's a balanced energy. And this is in the material world, and this is in the creative world. But these two things could go together. So some people, some Aries might have a creative job, and there might be some strife going on in this. So there are other ways to look at this, but that's one of the things that this could be. So what is at the base? What is the underlying energy in June? There's a sense of balance. So we've got two sixes. There's a sense that things are starting to balance themselves here. So you're concerned about some struggles, but you have at the base, this is a balance, an emotionally balanced situation. And this can be, you're dealing with things, emotional things, possibly from your youth. That's one thing. It can be looking back at the past and realizing that you got where you are through a certain emotional path, and that path is starting to make sense. And you're coming to peace with some of the things from your past. I think that's a good way, it's a very good energy. This feels very positive. So I think you're at peace with things, and you may be stopping, you may have been struggling, and this could be what this is about as well. Some of this strife here could be caused by, the root cause of it might be energy from your past that you have been working through. And sometimes that can be tough energy, but I do get the sense that this is beginning to balance itself. At the base, we do see a heartache card. So this could be hurts, old hurts that Aries are working out right now. So let's see what is in the recent past since our last reading. What is energy that is moving out of Aries? What is in the recent past? Something that is ending. The energy that is ending. Okay. There's been a reluctance here to accept things, to accept advice, to accept suggestions, and maybe to accept emotional gifts. That is often what this card here, the ability to give help and receive help, that is passing out of your consciousness. So I think that this emotional situation for Aries, you've been cleaning up your emotional energy. And I think what that is doing is it's cleared out this, you know what you can take from people, and you have felt, sometimes we feel like we don't deserve help, or sometimes we feel like the help is intrusive. This can be either one of those things. So someone might have meant well or thought they meant well and given you some suggestions that you really, you were just like, no, I can't do that. So let's see what is coming into your consciousness currently. What is currently entering Aries consciousness for June? What is coming into your consciousness, please? I'm getting frenemies. Weirdly, that word comes up there. There may be people around you who think that they have your best interests at heart, but they're telling you these things that you know darn well are not going to be helpful in any way. So that's energy that's moving out. So what is coming into Aries energy? What's coming into Aries energy in June, please? With respect to love. Okay, I will shuffle the cards. That was fumbling on my part. I get the Devil card at the base there. There's maybe some toxic energy, and that really coincides with this here, because there could be around you someone who has been behaving in a toxic way, and that can generate this. What does this remind me of from my youth? What are some things that, maybe something happened when you were young that the situation reminds you of, but there's some feeling that there is some toxic energy and some fighting that's going on here. So what is happening? What energy is moving in? It's really making way for love, and a love that is not tainted by old wounds from your past, or is not tainted by that toxic energy that some of us have experienced. So some Aries may have experienced, that is. So what is coming into Aries consciousness, please? What is coming into Aries consciousness in June? Okay, show me what's coming into Aries consciousness. Okay, I need to shuffle the cards a little bit. Not getting a feeling for those cards. What is coming into Aries consciousness in June? What's that? Justice. Justice is, as it suggests, another way of regaining balance. You also have the High Priestess at the base. So you're getting heavy intuition about something as well. And I think that's you've been working on. I hear boundaries. I hear boundaries. There's these conflicts have been overrunning your boundaries. But you're going to get some intuition here, and the Justice card is here. So coming into your consciousness, if someone has wronged you, or if you have wronged someone else, there is a situation here that will restore the balance. So let's see what is coming up in the near future for Aries. And justice does not necessarily mean a judgment or retribution or something like that. It can simply mean a restoration of the energy to where it is supposed to be. Making things right, making things balanced. Fairness. A situation that was out of whack, restored to some kind of equilibrium. Maybe moving away from a situation that was hurtful. Being given a fair chance, a fair shake, an opportunity to move into a more comfortable energy. So let's see what is in the near future for Aries, please. Okay, show me what is the near future. It's a time to pause. The Four of Swords in the traditional shows a person wounded in battle. This person, it's really talking about giving yourself time to recover. It's a period where you can step back from the fighting, the strife, and you can sit and regroup, recover, recuperate. And what these, okay. I have the Lover's card at the base. So what is, that's good. The Lover's card, Gemini energy perhaps. But this is, you're starting to love yourself a little bit more. Being too self-critical this is something you're moving away from. And that could be restoring balance too, because you can be off balance if you are overcritical of yourself. So what is Aries' current energy in June? What is Aries' energy in June, please? Show me. Show me, please. What is Aries' energy in June? All right. Shuffle the cards a little bit more here. There we go. The energy of manifestation. This is definitely a Gemini card. This means that you are balancing all of the elements. And this is why this recuperation is necessary. You're ready to manifest. Again, there's the Lover's card at the base. So, what is the environment? This is very strong energy for Aries. What is the environment around this card? What is the environment around Aries? Current environment in June, please. I saw the Page of Cups at the base just then. That is an imaginative card. That is, the heart is open and there are all things are considered possible, even the impossible. The card of manifestation, really. Being open to the possibilities. No longer being limited by what you believe to be possible. So I think that's... some of the scales are falling from our eyes, and I think I'm talking in not metaphors as much as no, I would say, yeah, this is a time when we are waking up from a difficult situation. So what is the environment around Aries, please? The cards are just slowly coming. I feel very strongly about this reading. It's taking a while. It takes the time that it takes. Okay, what is Aries environment in June? Yes. We are mourning something that has been lost. There's a bunch of other cards here. Let's just look at these real quickly. Knight of Swords, there's the Page of Cups. There's the toxic energy. Here is Aries energy. And there's Judgment. Judgment and Justice. This is a powerful time. And there's that toxic energy. So what this is telling me is you are coming into your power. And you are making your way out of this toxic and into this open and possible. You may have been feeling as though you were trapped. You did feel like you were being forced into a situation that you did not want to be in, and there is justice coming for that. That justice will give you the opportunity to recuperate from the whole situation that caused that in the first place. This is really a sense of love because we have the cups here. You're sorting out what is important and what is not important to you, and your heart is opening to that which you really want. And the Knight of Swords is a bringer of truth. This is truths that you need to understand for the future. So I will go ahead and I will shuffle these cards a little bit more and get the hopes and fears, or hopes, please. We'll go for hopes. What are Aries' hopes? Some of you, and this goes with the Justice card here and the Judgment card, some of you are hoping for a ruling from some kind of institution of justice. Some of you may be looking for spiritual guidance. And here's our Page of Cups again. You are hoping for what you would previously have thought impossible. So what is going to be the outcome for our Aries? What is the outcome for Aries, please? The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, that's interesting. You are doing some internal work, and this work remains to be done. This is telling me that this one cycle has ended, but you are starting internal work that is in your emotional realm. You're bringing what you have learned with you. You have been waiting. You are going to be manifesting some of this information now, but you have been waiting for information. And this tells me that this Justice card will give you that information that you need. There may be an individual around you who is the King of Pentacles energy. is earth energy, can be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. I think this is a Capricorn energy around you. This is interesting. This Nine of Swords reversed, the anxiety that you have been experiencing is going to end. And what else do we have here? We have the Seven of Pentacles. This is where you have been pruning things that no longer serve you. You've been looking at things that you want to do in the material realm and recognizing those things that aren't working. This card has come up for all three of my June readings so far at some point. This is going to restore your stability. So this is a stable situation. Sometimes this is a card of finding your tribe. Sometimes this is a card of marriage, but it is a stable. There is strength of the Leo variety here. Someone around you could be a Leo, the Ace of Rods, and the Emperor. So here you are, very strong in this. And there is the Nine of Wands that is also reversed, and that is a thing that is ending. This Ten of Wands, the Ten of Rods here. So you are coming back into your Aries energy in this reading, because we have seen things shift for you. And I believe that what you have been waiting to work out emotionally, you're going to get the opportunity to move forward with it. You're going to have to examine, you're going to have to realize that you do have this hope right here, this environment. You are going to take with you what works, and you're going to leave those old emotions behind. And you'll move forward, and the work will continue. And this justice, and this is moving forward in a power in the material world. So what has happened here is some conflicts will be resolved, and you will move forward, and it will be in strength, and you have the power to manifest what will be in the future. As long as you can work through this sadness and grief, and realizing that there are emotions that are there, the cups that are sitting here behind you, you will recognize those in June. You are hoping for, really, it's an intervention of an institution in your favor in some cases, but this could also be you're hoping for you're hoping for a let's see, it's hoping for justice from an organization. That's really what I'm getting. Justice from an organization. And you will get that, and you will need to be doing some work to move ahead. So you'll have kind of the decks cleared for you to start moving ahead with the justice and what's going on here. I want to call one more card. What else does Aries need to know? It's healing. This is a process of healing. And that's what you're moving towards. This is what you have more work to do. And with that, there's the Four of Pentacles at the base. The Four of Pentacles is telling me you have felt threatened materially by the situation. But this also tells me that you have enough. And these cards that are here tell me that you have more than enough. And the work that you are doing is going to pay off, and it's going to move it even further into hope and healing and the possibilities. This also echoes the Page of Cups, the idea that anything is possible. You're going to manifest that. So with that, I will leave it there. Thank you very much.